Let us move on to next topic, that is the difference between web pages and printed pages. So as you know, when the internet was first becoming popular back in early 1990s, there were only few web pages available. Maybe a few dozens of web pages were available those days. Today there are nearly 500,000,000 web pages in existence and the number is rapidly increasing. So as you know, by experience and research with printed pages, we have got certain guidelines for editorial style, element presentation, text organization. So these guidelines might be followed when they print the pages, printed pages. Okay. Many of the basic guidelines, they are clear, comprehensive and consistent, are being applied to web page design as well. So if you are going to see a particular web page, it may have certain qualities of the printed pages. Okay, maybe you have got certain uh, boundary lines. So it same applies for the printed pages and certain formatting style. Okay, you may be organizing the text in a certain manner. Okay, the paragraphs, how it has to be uh, presented to the user. All these guidelines which are followed to print the pages, the normal printed pages, are applied for web pages as well. Okay. So let us see what are the difference between printed pages and web pages. So let us move on to the major difference between printed page and web page. First, let us take the point of web page or page size. Okay. So here the printed pages are generally larger than their web counterparts. The printed pages are also fixed in size. They are not variable like web pages. As you know, once the printed pages, if you are going to print any page, it's going to be fixed in size. You cannot vary again because it is a hard copy. But whereas a web page can be varied as necessary. Okay, and also when the web page is displayed on the screen, it is presented in pieces. Is it? The pages are presented in pieces. Pieces whose dimension differ depending on the user's technology. So when the web page is being displayed on a larger screen, suppose you can view the pages completely. Okay, but whereas if you are looking in a very smaller screen, you may have to the pieces, the web pages has to show only necessary important points to the user. Okay, the visual impact of the printed pages is maintained usually in hard copy form, while the web pages, all that usually exists are snapshots of the page area. So if you are considering a pages, okay, the printed pages are always maintained using hard copy. So you can feel that hard copy in your hand. But whereas the web pages are all snapshots, or you can say you are maintaining the soft copy of the pages. Okay. Next point is page rendering. Printed pages are immensely superior to web pages in rendering. Okay. So printed pages are presented as complete entities and their entire contents are available for readers and you can immediately review upon the appearance of the pages. Whereas your web pages are usually rendered slowly. Because why it is rendered slowly? Because the line transmission speeds may be very low. Okay, so due to when web pages are being displayed on the screen, there may be a lot of problems. Maybe the transmission speed may be reduced, okay, because there are lots of users behind who are accessing the same web page. Okay, so it may not be available as and when needed for the user. But whereas the printed pages, they are rendered immediately to the user, and it is much more better in case of rendering. Okay, so when you're taking about the web pages, sometimes what happens that you cannot expect every kind of users around the world. There may be certain impatient users also. They may not wait for the web pages, and they may move somewhere else to get the information. So now let us see what is the design implication, or how to make the user friendly environment so that every page is being rendered very easily. What is the design implication? Let us see. Provide the page content that downloads fast. So make what you have to do is here, when the web page is being designed, you have to design in such a way that it downloads in few minutes. Okay, it should download in such the downloads has to be uh, clear to the user, and also this when you are going to design any web page, it has to be downloaded very fast. And also think about the bandwidth, how much bandwidth is being provided for the users around the world. So keeping in that in the mind, you have to design the web pages. Okay, and also the navigation facility for the web pages. You have to make easy for the user to turn the pages very easily in a faster manner. And let us take another point, that is page layout. Page layout. With printed pages, the layout is precise with much attention given to it. Okay, you can see that every printed page, whenever you see, suppose if you take a newspaper, how is the layout? It is all very precise. Okay, and very much attention will be given to the layout of the particular page, each of the page. But whereas in the web pages, you can see that the web pages layout is not very precise. It may be in approximation. Okay, the suppose if you see a web page, it may be having certain advertisements across. Okay, the page layout may not be in very precise manner. Okay, so here there are certain deficiencies in design toolkits. Okay, whenever the designing of web pages is being done, uh, the designing thing will be depending upon the hardware he is using. Okay, and what is the solution for this? How you can uh, have a good layout for your web page? So what you have to do is here understand the restrictions and design for the most common user tools. Okay, because many of the users may be using different kinds of devices, and the layout whatever is presented in the laptop, okay, suppose it has to be presented in the same manner in the mobiles also. Okay, so the layout should not be changed when you are going to uh, give any information for the user. Okay, layout has to be designed in thinking of all the restrictions and what are the tools that are used by common use. What is about the page resolution? We have very good resolution nowadays to print any characters on the normal hard copies. Okay, you can see that you have got very good resolutions for your books. etc. The thing is, when you compare the reading speed with the web page and the and your common printed page, okay, which one you feel better? Okay, the reading speed will be better in case of the printed pages. Always remember, when suppose if you have a textbook, okay, you feel very good to read from the textbook. Why? Because it is faster. It helps to you to read very fast. You can turn on the pages as and when you have needed. Okay, so this is uh, how the printed pages help you in reading. Okay, reading speed will be very fast. So what we can do for the slower reading in case of web pages? Okay, we say always the web page contents cannot be read very fast. Okay, so the design implication here is provide an easy way to print long web documents also. So suppose if you have very long documents, um, the resolution of those documents has to be kept very good, and also uh, they keep in the mind that your reading speed has to be matched with the printed page reading speed. Okay, the so like that you have to design the web page. So next few points you have few more 5 points. I'll do it in next slide. User focus. Printed pages present people with entire set of informations. So let us see how you are going to read the information on a printed page. Some printed pages may be read sequentially. For example, a novel may be read sequentially. Okay, you cannot skip any pages if you are reading a novel. And sometimes when you are reading newspaper, you may read it partially. Okay, and suppose if you are reading a sports section, again you may be reading it in a sequential manner. And suppose there are certain brochures, you may be skimming. Okay, and the kind of reading method you may be using for reading a sales brochure and all. And how about the web pages? So these things, the novel reading or newspaper reading, these are the reading styles you may be following in printed pages. Well, there are different reading methods. But whereas when you are reading a web page, okay, web page present people with individual snapshots of information. Okay, you may be getting a snapshot of information with few clues. It may be uh, presenting it to the user, and you may not get a what about the length of the information you have there, okay, or the depth of the information you will not be knowing there when you are reading a web page. Okay, so the thing is, your reading style may be different in case of web page when you are reading a web page. So let us see what is the design implication here to design any web page when you concentrate on a user focus. You have to design a web page in such a way that it is easy to scan the pages and also limit the number of words in the web page. Okay, and provide certain links for the web pages so that it will be easy for the user to read out the links, and he may be, when clicking the links, he may be forwarded to other pages. And next point is page navigation. Navigating printed materials is as simple as page turning. Okay, so you may feel very easier to turn any page on the printed material. Okay, you don't feel you don't feel very difficult there. You usually have learned certain motor skills to actually use or you just turn the pages in a printed page. But whereas in a web page, navigating a web page requires number of decisions. Decisions in the sense you may have to think where these links will be going, or which page, next page it will open. Okay, you have to think or you have to decide and then click on the link to go to the next pages. Is it simply you cannot move and if you are just navigating through number of pages, you may not be knowing where is the end of the link or from where you have started. Okay, so all these problems happen when you read a web page, or page navigation is not easy as in case of printed pages. So let us see what is the design implication here in case of web page. Okay, design of web page navigation point, it is design implication is uh, provide overviews of information organization schemes and clear descriptions of where the links lead. So what the design implication here is, for the user, when the user is using a web page, so behind developer has to design a web page in such a way that uh, there should be certain descriptions, clear descriptions where the links will lead. Okay, simply you cannot provide link everywhere on the web pages. You have to give the description. This is the content of this particular web page, and the next web page will describe or it gives the information of this kind, like this. Okay, there will be certain statements or certain paragraphs initially, then there will be certain links. Okay, and that when you press that link, it may go to the next page. So such a way you have to design a particular web page. And next is sense of place. Next point is sense of place. With paper documents, you derive a sense of where you are through. Um, so that means you'll be knowing where exactly you are in the while reading a normal paper document. Even if there are certain graphics or any kind of editorial organizations, you'll be knowing where exactly you are when you're reading a paper document. The document is an object with physical characteristics. Usually, you'll be having a hard copy, so it is an object, is it? So paging through printed material is actually a orderly process or a sequential process, and it is more understandable. And coming about web pages, moving through web links can cause radical shifts in location and context. Okay, paging using the browser's back button steps are being used in case of web pages. So you may be using certain back buttons or forward buttons in case of web pages. The thing is, the design implication here is, when designing a web page, is build cues into web pages to aid user in maintaining a sense of place. Okay, so remember this in the mind and design a web page. That means a user, while using a web page, he has to understand where exactly he is. Okay, which page he is reading. That sense he is very important for any user. Okay, and he has to maintain that sense. Okay, in such a way you have to design a web page. Okay, next is interactivity. Printed pages design involves letting the eyes traverse static information selectively looking at the information and using spatial combinations to make page elements enhance and explain each other. So while reading printed pages or the documents, you get an static information. It is not dynamic information, it is a static information. And once this information is being given to the user, you cannot change any information which is printed on the particular hard copy, is it? But whereas a web page designing is different, is it? While you are reading a particular web pages, you may be scrolling or pointing somewhere using your mouse, or sometimes you may be expanding the web page, clicking the web page. So like this, so many interactions you may be doing with the particular web page. Okay, and the informations are also it may be static or dynamic. Okay, depending on the web page uh, or the backend, how it is being designed. Okay, the informations are also maybe changing. So it is not static information whatever we read on the web pages. It may be static, or sometimes it may be dynamic also. So next point is page independence. Uh, bec Web pages, when you're reading the web pages, you feel that it's very easy for moving the web pages, and almost any page in a site can be accessed from anywhere else, and also the pages are very freestanding. Uh, Whereas the web pages are also independent in nature. Okay, the topics and contents must be explained without assumptions about any previous page is being read by the user. Okay, so whenever the web page is being uh, opened on a particular screen, okay, it is an independent web page. So there is no need of understanding for a particular developer that he has to understand the user knowledge, what he has previously read, or what he is going to next read. What he will read next. So all this information he doesn't need. Every page in a web page is an independent page. Hmm? Whereas a printed page, when you're coming to printed page, it's not considered as an independent page. Huh? There is certain organization in a printed page. It is very sequential. See, whenever you read any textbook, it will be arranged in a certain standardized manner, and also you have to go on reading from the first page itself. There is sequentially you have to read. Hmm? So you can consider here the printed pages are not independent. Okay, and what is the design implication for a web page here? uh, what you have to do? So because in web pages there is the every page is independent, we say, is it? So what you can do for this problem? Hmm? Uh, what you can do is, for web page, provide the headers and footers. Okay, give certain information about the web page, which content he is going to, or the title of the page. Okay, so if the long document is being presented on the web page, they have to provide certain headers and footers, so that the user reading that particular document on the web page, he'll be easily understanding where he is, which page he is reading. So all these has to be kept in mind while designing the web page. So in this particular difference, that is printed page versus web page, okay, in few points there are certain design implication. Design implication in the sense how a web page has to be designed. Okay, actually this printed page uh, has got certain standards. So these standards are also followed in web page designing. Okay, the font style, or you say 100% you have means 100% zoom you are going to do in case of web page. That means it is clearly visible to the viewer. Is it 100% if you are keeping? 75% means it is bit smaller in size. So like this. Uh, so these things, see, every page has to be clearly visible to the user. The rendering style, it has to be very good. Resolution, you have to think. Okay, the navigation facility, all this has to be kept in mind while designing a web page.